These are the December horoscopes for all 12 rising signs. Also, be sure to check out everclear.com in the link in my description below. They have my personal favorite tarot readers and psychics. I highly recommend getting a reading from one of their skilled advisors in the form of a 2024 forecast or a monthly reading. But you can ask them anything that you want. Aries risings. On December 3rd, you're highly affected by Venus in your 7th house squaring Pluto. So if you are in a toxic relationship, you may find that manipulative behaviors, jealousy, or possessiveness can all come out in love. If you have a healthy relationship, you have nothing to worry about. However, unhealthy relationships may suffer from perhaps emotional abuse or issues that could possibly arise, many difficulties. So an unhealthy relationship can break down, which could be painful and dramatic, but again, a healthy relationship will withstand this. There could also be increased passion, instant attraction, or obsession in your love life during this time as well. So infatuation is very common with this transit. From December 4th to the end of December, you're going to have very good luck when it comes to your finances, especially when it comes to your investments. This is a wonderful time to invest in a new venture because Venus is going to be in your Scorpio 8th house. So starting a new business venture will turn out to be profitable. Investing in perhaps a new stock will be very profitable as well. Or you may find yourself paying off large debts throughout the month, and this will lead to a huge upturn in your finances. From the 5th to the 6th, you'll have Venus in your 8th house trine Saturn, so it will be a wonderful time to invest in a long-term investment. So working on long-term financial plans or financial goals will benefit your finances in the long run and will lead to an upturn in your wealth. On December 7th and December 18th, Mercury trine Jupiter is going to bring very good luck into your finances. So this will be a time where you may have amazing financial news coming your way, or again, any plans regarding your finances will end up being very profitable. So throughout December, you are going to be making major moves to secure the bag. So this is a huge money-making month for you. Around the 9th to the 10th, you'll likely find yourself wanting to spend a lot of money, perhaps being very hedonistic because you have been making so much money, you've been saving money, you've been making these amazing financial plans. However, you want to watch out for overspending during this time. You're likely going to spend a lot because you've made a lot of money or you've saved a lot of money. On the 12th, there's a new moon in Sagittarius, so many of you are going to embark on a new trip, or you may be planning new travels, or you may be planning new educational paths for yourself, or your studies should go very well during this time. So expect beautiful new beginnings or positive news when it comes to finances or travel. From the 13th to the end of the month, we are going to have Mercury retrograde in your 10th house of career. So this may bring delays when it comes to your career, or you may find that it's a little bit more difficult than usual to get work done, but this isn't going to lead to any serious detriment to your career. You may find that you just have some brain fog when it comes to trying to get work done. There may be unclear communication in the workplace, and there's a tendency to make mistakes. So be very careful when it comes to your work, your career, and try to be very hyper analytical so that you don't make any careless mistakes. From the 16th to the 17th, you'll have the Sun square Neptune in your 12th house. So watch out for deception. There's a possibility that people may try to deceive you during this time. Also, this is not a good time for doing anything that will require high levels of energy. You may find yourself becoming anxious or confused. So watch out for mental health issues arising during that time. You could be dealing with depression, stress, or anxiety for whatever reason during that time. From the 20th to the 21st, we have Venus opposing Uranus in your 2nd and 8th houses. So you may find very unique and special ways to make money. So this is a very innovative time for you to come up with new streams of income or new ways to generate wealth. For example, new streams of investments. On the 22nd, we have the Sun Mercury Cazimi in your 9th house. So you may be discussing educational or travel plans during this time. Also, travel should be wonderful. Many of you are going to be However, from the 25th to the 26th, there could potentially be confusion or miscommunication when it comes to your travel plans or your educational plans, because we'll have Mercury squaring Neptune. On the 26th, there's a full moon in your Cancer 4th house. So during this time, there could be major events occurring with your family members. So you may be having major important conversations with family, and you can expect a lot of events to happen when it comes to your home living situation, your family members. Some of you may even be choosing to relocate, or you may be looking to move elsewhere. From the 27th to the 28th, we'll have the Sun trine Jupiter. So during this time, you are going to have massive career success or career growth. You may gain a lot of recognition in your career, or alternatively, this could be a really good time for you to secure a career opportunity or for you to make major career moves that will prove to be successful. So this will be a great time for good fortune and good luck when it comes to anything to do with your career or your finances as well. Taurus risings. On the 3rd, we have Venus square Pluto. So for you, that means that you are really going to be putting a lot of energy and focus into looking after your health and perhaps creating a better diet plan or finally getting back on top of your exercise routine. So you are going to be very health focused during this time, or you may be establishing a better routine. You may also be very career focused during this time, very career driven, which can lead to good things coming in your career. From the 4th to the end of the month, we will have Venus in your 7th house. So this means that you may have better luck when it comes to your love life. So many of you may establish a deeper bond with a romantic interest. Many of you may even enter a committed relationship, or this could even mean that you are just more attractive in your love life. So if you put yourself out there in the dating scene, you may have increased odds of meeting someone in your love life. From the 5th to the 6th, Venus trine Saturn is going to bring a lot more permanence and long-lasting stability when it comes to your friendships and your romantic relationships. So if you're trying to build more commitment in your love life, or you're trying to establish a deeper and longer-lasting friendship, this is a great time to establish that with these people in your life. Many of you may even enter a committed relationship around this time as well, or you may find that there's further commitment in your relationship. From the 7th to the 8th, Mercury trine Jupiter is generally going to bring a lot of optimism and happiness into your life, and you'll likely have some sort of good news coming your way. So this is a great time for abundance in all areas of your life. Also, this will be a wonderful time for traveling. So if you are traveling, you're likely going to have a lot of fun. This is a great time for your studies as well. This is a great time to learn and pick up new knowledge. You're going to become a lot more wise during this time. And this is a great time to plan travel or plan educational plans. From the 9th to the 10th, you can expect to have a lot of fun in your life. We have Venus opposing Jupiter. So A, you may have a lot more passion and excitement in your love life, and B, you may just find that you're partaking in a lot of entertainment. You're going out, perhaps you're going to parties. So this is going to be a very fun month in general, especially because of this transit. You're also going to be extremely magnetic, very hedonistic, but watch out for overspending. That's a possibility. However, if you've been saving up a lot throughout this entire year, you've been working very hard, this is a time where you can finally party and just have a great time and spend some of that money. On the 12th, there's a new moon in your Sagittarius 8th house, so this will be a wonderful time for new investments, new financial ventures. This is a great time to make new moves in which you boost and raise your wealth. However, from the 13th to the end of the month, you are going to have Mercury retrograde in your 9th house of travel and education. So one thing about Mercury retrograde is that it may bring travel delays or issues with travel. So if you are traveling during the second half of the month, unfortunately, there could be some travel issues that arise or travel delays that arise, or there could even be some mistakes that you make when it comes to your studies. For example, if you're taking an exam, you may make careless mistakes. So just watch out for that. From the 16th to the 17th, you want to watch out for possible deception from your friends. So you have nothing to worry about if you don't have manipulative friends, but if you do have a manipulative friend, there may be someone who exposes their true identity or their true colors, and there could be someone who possibly backstabs you. So just watch out for that. From the 17th to the 19th, we have Mercury trine Jupiter. So this is going to be a wonderful time for just receiving good news and being optimistic and happy. So things are going to generally go your way. A lot of abundance will come your way as well. So you can expect major recognition, great things to come into your life. From the 20th to the 21st, you'll have Venus opposing Uranus in your sign. So there could be major changes taking place in your love life. For some of you, if you're not in the right relationship with the right person, this could mean unexpected upheaval or disruptions, perhaps challenges becoming an issue in your love life, or you could even be meeting someone new in your love life, and there could be something exciting happening on the horizons of love. On the 22nd, there's a Sun-Mercury cazimi in your 8th house, so this is going to be a wonderful time for major money moves. So this may be a period of time where you find new ways to increase and boost your wealth. There may be major conversations when it comes to the topic of money and figuring out strategies to raise your wealth. You may be investing in new business ventures. You may finally pay off debts. This is a great time to invest in something, or you may find that an investment is profitable. So this is a great time for raising your wealth. From the 25th to the 26th, you want to watch out for possible deception from the friends that you have in your life. On the 26th, there's a full moon in your third house, so you may finally be finishing up a huge work project, or you may be finally getting a lot of work done and out of the way. So if there's been a lot of mundane tasks that you've had to catch up on, or just a huge work project in your career or even in your studies, you're finally going to complete that around that time. And from the 27th to the 28th, the sun in Capricorn will trine Jupiter in your sign, so you can expect to be extremely happy around this time. There should be a lot of abundance coming your way, and during this time, travels are going to lighten up. So if you are traveling, you should find that this will be a very exciting time for travel, or this will be a good time for studying. But overall, around that time period, you can expect good news to come your way, and this is a great time for gaining financial abundance, or gaining happiness in your love life, or just gaining happiness in all areas of your life. And during that time, you can expect to attract a lot of positive attention. You'll be extremely charismatic and likable, and you may even have a boost in your reputation. Gemini risings. On the 3rd, you have Venus in your 5th house squaring Pluto, so there could be some issues that do arise in your love life if you do have a toxic relationship. For example, your partner may become manipulative, or there may be issues such as jealousy or possession. However, around this time, there could also be more intensity or passion in your love life as well. So there could be more fighting in your love life, and there could be unresolved issues that are coming to the surface. However, there could also be some passion involved. And if you have a healthy relationship, you're likely just going to experience the passion. But if you have an unhealthy relationship, you could find it breaking down or painful events to occur. From the 4th to the end of the month, you will have Venus in your 6th house. So throughout the entire month, you're likely going to make major adjustments to your health and your routine. So you may be creating a much better, much more scheduled routine. For example, going to bed earlier, or waking up at a certain time, doing things at a certain time, and creating just a structured routine, which will help you become a lot more organized. And you're likely going to get right back into looking after your health and balancing your diet and making sure that you exercise a certain amount of times a week. So things will be going very well for you when it comes to your routine and your health. Also, things should be looking very good on the work front as well. So you're likely going to be a lot happier in your career throughout this entire month than you have been previously. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in Capricorn trine Jupiter. So this is going to be an excellent time for just looking after your mental health, taking a mental health break and rejuvenating yourself, helping yourself alleviate stress and anxiety. And from the 7th to the 8th, you may have extremely positive news in regard to your finances coming your way. On the 12th, you have a new moon in your Sagittarius 7th house. So this may mean that there are new opportunities in your love life, or new opportunities when it comes to business partnerships. So you may have someone new coming into your life who's interested in you. You may go on a romantic first date with someone, or if you're already in a relationship, there may be exciting things happening in your love life. You may be bonding very well with your partner, or you may be deciding to embark on a brand new business venture during this time, which will turn out to be successful, especially if you do it around this new moon. But there could be possible deception in regard to your love life or business partnerships around that time if you were dealing with manipulative people, so watch out for that. From the 13th to the end of the month, you'll have Mercury retrograde in your 8th house of investments and finances. So this is not an ideal time for budgeting or financial planning or doing anything with investing. So I highly recommend against partaking in new investment ventures. From the 16th to the 17th, you have the sun in your 7th house squaring Neptune in your 10th house. So there could be possible scandals or people trying to bring you down in your career. So watch out for that. Also, you may be lacking vitality or energy when it comes to your career. So this is a time where you may need to rest, especially when it comes to work. Also, there could be people in your love life who are trying to deceive you during this time, so you want to watch out for that. I just want to premise this entire reading by saying you have nothing to worry about when it comes to manipulation in your love life or deception in love if you are with a healthy partner. If your partner is someone that you can trust, then this will not apply to you. From the 17th to the 19th, you'll have Mercury in Capricorn trine Jupiter, so this is going to be a wonderful time for your mental health, and you'll be relieving a lot of anxiety and stress that's been plaguing you throughout the year. Also, you may receive excellent financial news around this time. From the 20th to the 21st, I highly recommend not making any financial risks, as it may not turn out in your favor. For example, this may not be the best time for investing. On the 22nd, you have a Sun Mercury Cazimi in your 7th house, so things are going to be looking so much more positive for your love life around this time, and this is a really great time to bond with a romantic interest. There may be more passion and excitement excitement in love. You may even meet someone new in your love life around this time, or you may find that communication runs very smoothly in your love life. So flirting will be very fun. You may go on very exciting dates. Or if there's nothing happening in your love life, this could also apply to business partnerships. So perhaps there's a business partnership that is flourishing, that is running very nicely around this time, and you're gaining a lot of success in your business. On the 26th, there's a full moon in your second house, so you may be making major money moves, or you may be ending a huge financial chapter around this time. And from the 27th to the 28th, you're likely going to have amazing financial news coming your way. This is a time where you're really going to be securing the bag and boosting your wealth. Also, your mental health is going to be flowing very nicely around this time too. Cancer risings. On December 3rd, you could either have a lot of passion in your love life, or you could have some toxicity in your love life. This is because Venus will be squaring Pluto in your 7th house. So it's possible that a romantic interest or you yourself may become obsessed with each other. There can be a lot of passion, a lot of infatuation. However, there could be toxic behaviors arising, and there may be challenges or conflicts that do arise if there are issues in your relationship. Also, from December 4th to the end of the month, you are going to have Venus in your 5th house. So this means that you'll have a lot of good luck with your creative endeavors. You may be able to turn your creative endeavors into a success, or you'll have a lot of creative inspiration and you'll be able to put out something inspiring into the world. Also, you can expect a lot of passion and excitement in your love life. You may have deeper bonding with a romantic interest. Many of you may even meet someone new in your love life, although if your love life is void, that may not necessarily be the case for you. From the 5th to the 6th, you'll have Venus in your 5th house trining Saturn. So if you are in a romantic relationship with someone, this means that there could be further commitment in this relationship. There could be further bonding. So you may find that you and your romantic interest are starting to take the next step in your relationship, or this could even apply to a business partnership where you and a business partner are taking the next step to solidifying that relationship. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury trine Jupiter in your 7th and 11th houses. So you'll find that you may receive really good news from your friends or a romantic interest, and you can expect to get along extremely well with your friends or with your romantic partner. So you can expect a lot of passion and excitement between you and the people that you love and are close with, and there will be general harmony and enjoyment between you and your romantic partner or your friends. Also, making friends will come very easily, and you can expect a lot of social activity. From the 9th to the 10th, you're affected by Venus opposing Jupiter in your 5th and 11th houses. So during this time, you can expect to have a lot of hedonistic times with friends or perhaps even a romantic interest. So you may be indulging a lot with the people in your life and just partaking in a lot of entertainment and just having a grandiose fun time. You may even be up to a bit of debauchery with your friends or your lover as well, but this is going to be all in good fun. On the 12th, you have a new moon in your 6th house, so you're likely going to pick up a new workout routine or a new diet regime. So you are going to be very health conscious, and you are going to make new and improved changes to looking after your health, which is going to help you hit your health goals, for example, a certain weight goal. You can also expect new and improved changes to take place in your career. So you may be looking for a new career, or you may be doing something new in the workplace, which is going to lead to positive attention, or you may even make a new friend in the workplace. So expect new positive beginnings or events to take place at work too. From the 13th to the end of the month, you have Mercury stationing retrograde in your 7th house of relationships. So there could be possible miscommunication between you and a business partner, or you and a romantic interest, or your romantic partner. So during the entire second half of the month, try to be clear when you communicate with a romantic interest or with a business partner, as you don't want to have unnecessary fights, or you just don't want to have unclear communication. From the 17th to the 19th, you have Mercury trine Jupiter once again in your 11th and your 7th houses, which means that once again, you'll be getting along very well with friends or with a romantic interest, or there may be deeper bonding in your love life or just deeper bonding with your friends. There may be a lot of hedonism, and there may just be a lot of partying, excitement, passion with the people in your life. From the 20th to the 21st, you do have Venus in your 5th house opposing Taurus in your 11th house. So there could be possible manipulation or deceit from a friend or a romantic interest if the people you surround yourself with are indeed manipulative. On the 22nd, you have a Sun, Mercury, Cazimi, and Sagittarius. So you can expect a major boost in your energy and vitality. You are going to be feeling extremely healthy during this time. By this time, you'll have likely made the necessary adjustments and improvements to your routine and health where you'll be feeling so much better and on top of your health game. Also, there may be really good news coming in regards to work, and you may be excelling in the workplace during this time. On the 26th, there is a full moon in your sign. So there's going to be a major release in which you let go of a lot of the things that were holding you back throughout 2023 from accomplishing success or stepping into your power. So you're going to be letting go of bad habits, bad people, perhaps negative situations that do not serve you. You may be making major adjustments to your appearance, making yourself look more attractive. You're going to be letting go of everything that has held you back from your goals in life. And from the 27th to the 28th, again, you can expect more happiness with your lover or with your friends. So an overall theme of this entire month is just enjoying the time that you spend with the people in your life. Leo risings, from December 4th to the end of the month, you are going to have Venus in your Scorpio 4th house, which means that you are going to get along extremely well with your family members or your loved ones. So you can expect to have a really great time with the ones that you love during this holiday season. This is also a great month for relocating or purchasing or selling land, property, real estate. From the 5th to the 6th, you have Venus trine Saturn in your 8th house, which means that you are going to take your finances very seriously during this time, and you are likely going to partake in long-term financial planning, which is going to lead to the desired financial results that you want. Because this is also in your 4th house, this is an excellent time to work out any issues that you may have previously had with family members, a partner, or a friend. This is also a really great time for closer bonding. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury trine Jupiter in your 6th and 10th houses, which means that there's likely going to be amazing news coming in regarding your career. So some of you may finally receive some sort of bonus or a promotion. You may even receive some sort of advancement in the workplace, or you just may receive extremely good news that you've been waiting for in regard to your career. But during this time, you can generally expect things to be moving along very well in the workplace, and you're also going to likely establish a better routine. And this is a time in which you will be able to improve your health, perhaps by adjusting your diet or your exercise regime. So expect good news on the work front, and this is going to be a common theme throughout the month. Also, from the 9th to the 10th, you have Venus opposing Jupiter. This is occurring in your 4th and 10th houses, so you're likely going to create a much better balance when it comes to the time that you take off of work, that you take for yourself to rest and relax, and the time that you spend working and grinding hard. However, around this time, you may find yourself wanting to be a bit lazy when it comes to your career, so you may have to give yourself an extra oomph, an extra burst of energy in order to get the work done, because you may just want to relax or just go out and have a good time, but you want to make sure that you are expending energy towards your career as well. On the 12th, there's a new moon conjunct Mars in your Sagittarius 5th house. So you may be expending a lot of effort or energy into dating. So many of you may go on an exciting date, for example, or you could even meet someone new in your love life. Or if there's nothing happening in your love life, which can be the case for some of you, you may be embarking on a new creative endeavor, and anything that you work on in regard to creative projects will be successful. So this is a great time for you to receive creative inspiration from the universe and to apply that. And you're gonna have a lot of fun around this time as well. So you can expect to go out, have a good time, partake in entertainment, socialize. From the 13th to the end of the month, you have Mercury retrograde in your 6th house. So during this time, you may feel a bit lazy when it comes to keeping up with this health routine that you've set for yourself. So you may have to put in more energy to maintain your new diet or your new exercise regime. This may be a temporary setback, but by January, you are going to be establishing that good health routine. From the 16th to the 17th, you have the Sun in your 5th house squaring Neptune, so you want to watch out for possible deceptive behaviors from a romantic partner or romantic interest. If you're in a healthy relationship though, this is likely nothing to worry about. This is likely not going to happen to you. This only applies to people who may be in toxic relationship dynamics. From the 17th to the 19th, you have Mercury trine Jupiter in your 10th house, so during this time, once again, things are going to be going extremely well in your career. Like I said before, this is a common theme throughout the month where you're achieving career success or you're gaining recognition in the workplace. And during this time, you may be receiving more additional good news in regard to your career or career advancement. From the 20th to the 21st, we have Venus opposing Uranus in your 10th house, so you may come up with a new, bright, innovative way to improve things in your career. From the 20th to the 21st, you are affected by the Sun-Mercury cazimi in your Sagittarius 5th house. Your 5th house rules dating, creativity, so things are likely going to be going extremely well in your dating life. You may be connecting extremely well with a romantic interest or with your romantic partner. There should be good banter, very good conversation. You should be connecting very well if you are in a healthy relationship. This will be a great time to connect with a new romantic interest as well, so things may become a lot deeper in a new romantic connection that you may have. You'll also have a burst of creative inspiration, which you can use to fuel your success, or you can create some sort of new project, which you can turn into a creative success. On the 26th, there's a full moon in your Cancer 12th house, so you are going to be ridding yourself of negative habits and bad routines that are negatively impacting your life and negatively affecting your mental health. So you're going to have a major healing moment. You may be breaking addictions. You'll have a major mental health breakthrough during this time. You could get a bit emotional during this time, but you will have a healthy release of emotion. Virgo risings, on the 3rd, you have Venus squaring Pluto in your 5th house and your 2nd house. So there may be a lot happening in your love life. Perhaps you're reminiscing about a past relationship, or you may have some conflict in your current relationship, or there could be a lot of passion in your relationship. So there may be things happening in your love life where you're reminiscing about a relationship that you had, or there are wild events happening currently in your love life where there's more obsession in love, but there could also be a bit more conflict. So this may be a very testing time, but you may have major realizations about your love life around this period of time. From the 4th to the end of the month, you will have Venus in your Scorpio 3rd house. So you are likely going to do very well when it comes to written projects or just any work that you're putting out into the world. So you're going to do a very good job on any work projects that you take on. You're also going to be extremely productive. You're going to be very disciplined in your energy, and you are going to establish a good routine, which will allow you to get a lot of mundane tasks and work out of the way and completed on time. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in your 5th house, trining Jupiter in your 9th house, which means that you could be traveling during this time. Many of you are going to have a really good time if you are traveling now, or you may be making major travel plans. For some of you, you may be making major educational plans around this time. So there may be really good news coming in regarding education or travel, or there may be very good news coming in regarding your dating life. Perhaps you're getting along very well with your partner at this time, or perhaps you received really good messages from your partner. So things should be running quite smoothly around this time when it comes to love if you're in a healthy relationship, and things should be going very well when it comes to your studies or your travel. From the 9th to the 10th, you have Venus in your 3rd house opposing Jupiter in your 9th house. So during this time, again, you may be traveling or you may be going on a major adventure, in which case this is going to be a lot of fun. So your life is likely going to be adventurous around this time, and I highly advise traveling if you can, because this is just a time in which you can have so much fun. And because this is happening in your 3rd house, this is also going to be a great time for socializing. So you'll be extremely successful when it comes to networking. So if your job requires a lot of communication, you can expect to do extremely well in your career. So anything which requires a lot of social activity, you will be very successful at. On the 12th, there's a new moon in your 4th house. So there may be major things happening when it comes to your family, or you may be making major decisions when it comes to your home life. And this is generally going to be positive. So you're likely going to have very positive news in regard to family, home situations. Some of you may even be looking to relocate around this time, or perhaps to buy or sell property. Some of you could even be redecorating your place. So there may be some new things happening when it again comes to your home and family life. From the 13th to the end of the month, Mercury will station retrograde in your 5th house of dating and creative endeavors. So for many of you, you may hear back from an ex during this time if there's unfinished business, or you yourself may be the one to contact an ex. So this may even be an ideal time to contact someone from the past in your love life, as this may be a great time to have communication with that person. I don't advise that you talk to your ex in normal circumstances, but if you are planning on doing it, this is the best time to do it. So you may have a blast from the past when it comes to your love life during the second half of the month, and you may figure some things out when it comes to an ex-partner that you had. From the 17th to the 19th, you'll have Mercury in your 5th house trining Jupiter in your 9th house. So during this time, there may even be more good news coming in regard to travel or education, or you may find that you're really enjoying your travels during this time, or you could be having a great conversation with your ex during this time too. It's possible. And during this time, you'll likely receive really good news when it comes to your love life as well. On the 22nd, there's a Sun-Mercury cazimi in your 4th house of home and family. So you're likely going to get along extremely well with your family members. This is around the holiday season. So during Christmas time, you are going to have a really great time with the people that you love, that you are close with. You can expect very deep bonding and just general enjoyment during the holidays. Libra risings. On December 3rd, you have Venus trining Pluto. Venus is in your sign. So you are going to be extremely magnetic around this time. So if you are romantically involved with someone, someone may become very infatuated with you, or they may become very obsessive over you. However, if you have a toxic relationship, there could be challenges or even fighting that breaks out in your love life too. So you could even have a mixture of both, some passion, even some fighting. So there may be some interesting things happening in your relationship. Also, you could be using this time to reminisce about a previous relationship as well. So if you're not romantically involved with someone and you still haven't fully healed from a past relationship, you may be thinking about the wounds that your previous relationship has caused in your life, and you may figure out major truths in your love life. You may have major realizations. For example, you may figure out the truth behind a lie that someone in your previous relationship told you. So your love life may become eventful, or you may just be thinking a lot and reminiscing a lot about previous relationships. From December 4th to the end of the month, you are going to have Venus in your second house. Venus represents abundance. It's in your second house of money. So this shows that you will be able to acquire wealth quite easily this month, and any financial planning or any methods to try to derive more wealth will likely be very successful. So money will flow very easily to you this month, or you may be able to pay off debts, but overall money should be working out in your favor. From the 5th to the 6th, you have Venus in your second house, trining Saturn in your 6th house. So this is really a great time to solidify long-term wealth by financial planning. And around this time, you're likely going to be able to come up with a strategy which will allow you to secure wealth that lasts a very long time. You're also going to be establishing a very good workout routine or a diet regime. So you are really going to be looking after your health, and you're likely going to stick to that health routine very rigidly. And this is going to help you improve your health so that going into 2024, you already have an improved health routine that you can stick by. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in your 4th house, trining Jupiter in your 8th house. So you may receive really good news when it comes to your finances, more specifically your investments. If you're trying to invest in property, this may be a time where you receive good news about that. This is a really great time also to invest in property, such as real estate, to buy land, a home. But things are going to be going extremely well in your finances, and that is a recurring theme throughout the entire month. And from the 9th to the 10th, you also have Venus in your Scorpio 2nd house, opposing Jupiter in your 8th house. So your 2nd house represents finances, your 8th house represents investment. So during this time, you're likely going to be able to splurge a lot of money. You may be very hedonistic, and you may be living a very lavish, luxurious lifestyle. You may be spending on very nice products, for example, or going to nice restaurants. And this is because you'll be able to afford it. Again, the money is going to be flowing in, and you'll be able to afford more things. You'll be able to buy better things. You'll be able to spend for the holiday season and really enjoy the holiday season. You'll be able to gift yourself beautiful things or gift other people beautiful things. And on the 12th, you have a new moon in your 3rd house. So you may be beginning a new work project around this time, in which case that should be going very well. Also during this new moon, you may be creating a new and improved routine, and socialization or networking should be successful. So if you have to communicate with anyone, for example, if you have to communicate on the job, if your work involves communication, then that's likely going to be a success. From the 13th to the end of the month, you have Mercury stationing retrograde in your 4th house of home family living situation. So during that time, there could be possible miscommunication with your family members, or perhaps not necessarily getting along with everyone in your family. So watch out for possible tension in your family dynamic during the holidays. It's nothing serious, but Mercury retrograde can bring problems when it comes to communication, and it's targeting your 4th house of home and family. So just watch out for that. From the 17th to the 18th, you'll have Mercury trining Jupiter in your 8th house once again. So during this time, you'll be receiving some sort of really great financial news, or you'll find that your finances are just running very well. You're very happy with your financial situation. Also during this time, you will also have the Sun squaring Neptune in your 6th house. So watch out for possible bitchiness when it comes to your coworkers. This doesn't necessarily always have to be the case for everyone, but if you have manipulative or toxic coworkers, you may find that these behaviors are coming out of them, that they're being manipulative or they're being negative. So just watch out for that. From the 20th to the 21st, you have Venus opposing Uranus in your 2nd and 8th houses. So you may come up with very unique, innovative ways to make more money. On the 26th, there will be a full moon in your 10th house of career. So during this time, you may be making major moves when it comes to your career. You may be planning on leaving your old job and search for a new job, or you may be planning on making major changes to the ways in which you perform in your career and what you do there. But these changes are going to be beneficial for you in the long run. However, just watch out for major events occurring in the workplace or major things happening when it comes to your career. And because full moons are all about letting go, you could even be just finishing up a work project and finally getting that done and out of the way. Scorpio risings, from December 4th until the end of the month, you are going to have Venus, the planet of beauty and abundance, in your sign. So this is really your time to shine. You are going to be one of the main characters. You are going to be extremely attractive. People are going to be drawn to you. You'll be very magnetic. You'll be enhancing your physical appearance. You're going to have a major glow up, and this is a really great time to boost your reputation as well, to get your name out there into the world. So if you're trying to gain recognition for the work that you do, or you want to become more popular, or you want to build fame, for example, this is a really great month to do that and to successfully do it. From the 5th to the 6th, you'll have Venus in your sign trining Pluto, which means that you'll be able to bring permanent, long-lasting results into your life. So while you were striving for success, you'll be able to create success that is long-lasting, that will last going into 2024. So make sure you take advantage of this month to work on projects, as you'll be able to turn them into something that can last a very long time. For example, if you want a long-term successful business, this is a really good month to work on your business. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in your 3rd house trine Jupiter in your 7th house, which means that you may be receiving really good news when it comes to your love life, or you and a romantic partner may be having a really good time, or you may receive some sort of really good result when it comes to written work or projects that you've done in the past. And you're likely going to receive really good news around this time too. You're likely going to be quite optimistic during this time period. From the 9th to the 10th, we have Venus in your sign opposing Jupiter in your 7th house, which means that you may be having a very fun, passionate time with your romantic partner or romantic interest. So you may be going on a fun, exciting date. You can expect a lot of hedonism around this time. So this is going to be a very fun, enjoyable month for you. You will likely go out to events or go to parties, partake in social events or social gatherings. So expect a lot of excitement, a lot of adventure this month. And again, you're likely going to be quite hedonistic. On the 12th, there is a new moon in your Sagittarius 2nd house, which means that there may be new beginnings when it comes to your finances. So you may be able to secure a new stream of income, or you may be able to find a new way to make more money or to improve your wealth, to boost your savings. So this is a really good time for financial new beginnings and financial prosperity. From the 13th to the end of the month, Mercury stations retrograde in your 3rd house of communication, written projects. So you may find that communication can be a bit off. There may be a tendency for miscommunication, so be very clear and concise when you send messages or when you speak to someone. Also, be very careful when it comes to any written work that you have to do, as there is a tendency to make mistakes, as Mercury rules communication, and when it's in retrograde motion, that can kind of screw everything up when it comes to communication and written projects, especially with it occurring in that 3rd house of yours. From the 16th to the 17th, you have the Sun in your 2nd house squaring Neptune in your 5th house. So this is a really great time for creative endeavors. You'll have a lot of creative inspiration to turn your creative projects into a success. So this is a great time for singing, art, social media, entertainment, etc. However, you want to watch out for possible deception or manipulation in your love life. Now, you likely have nothing to worry about if you are in a healthy relationship. However, if you are with a manipulative partner, for example, there may be some toxic traits that are coming to the surface. And for some of you, there could be people possibly trying to deceive you when it comes to your finances, or there could be some confusion when it comes to your financial situation. So watch out for that brief period of time. From the 17th to the 19th, you can expect some good news to come your way, perhaps from word of mouth or in the form of an email. So someone is likely going to deliver you some very great news, because you are going to have Mercury in your 3rd house trining Jupiter. From the 20th to the 21st, you have Venus in your sign opposing Uranus. So there could be major changes taking place in your love life. This could be a new exciting romance coming in, or it could even possibly be a breakup. There could possibly be unexpected events occurring in your love life which could cause upset or tension. However, if you're in a healthy relationship, there's likely nothing to worry about. Nothing bad will happen to you when it comes to your love life. This also could be a very exciting time when it comes to your love life as well. So it really depends on the nature of your relationship. If it's healthy, then you may have added excitement and passion, especially in the bedroom, for example. But if you're in an unhealthy relationship, there could be negative situations arising. And on the 22nd, there's a Sun Mercury Cazimi in your 2nd house of finances, which is absolutely beautiful. So you may be receiving amazing financial news. Also, there may be a lot of money coming your way. So you may find that money flows easily and abundantly to you during this time, and you'll have an opportunity to really boost your wealth. On the 26th, there's a full moon in your 9th house of education and travel. Full moons are typically about endings, so you may find that you're finally finishing up a study project, or you're finishing a chapter in your educational studies, or you are closing or finishing a travel chapter, so perhaps a trip is coming to an end. Or there could be major events happening when it comes to travel or educational plans. And from the 27th to the 28th, you have the sun in your 3rd house trining Jupiter in your 7th house, which means that things are likely going to be going extremely well when it comes to your love life, or when it comes to written work or projects that you have to get done, finishing tasks. So you'll be extremely productive around this time, and you may be receiving really good news when it comes to your love life. You may just be extremely happy, and there may be a lot of passion between you and a romantic partner, again, if you are in a healthy relationship. Sagittarius risings, from December 4th to the end of the month, you are going to have Venus in your 12th house of mental health, addictions. So this is a great time to improve your mental health. You are going to be relieving a lot of stress or anxiety, which has been plaguing your life throughout 2023. From the 5th to the 6th, you have Venus in your 12th house trining Saturn in your 4th house. So during this time, you are going to be able to solidify that amazing mental health mindset that you're creating for yourself. So you'll really be able to permanently get rid of the mental health issues that have been plaguing you, rather than temporarily alleviating them. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in your 2nd house, trining Jupiter in your 6th house. So during this time, you're likely going to receive amazing news when it comes to your career or when it comes to your finances. Generally, things are going to be going extremely well on the career front, or you may find that you're able to boost your finances. So when it comes to career and money, you're generally going to be quite happy about what's happening in that area of life. From the 9th to the 12th, you're likely going to be extremely hedonistic. You're likely going to have a lot of fun. Many of you are going to be partying, drinking, perhaps even partaking in substances, because you have Venus in your 12th house of substances opposing Jupiter in your 6th house of career. So you may also find that it's very difficult to motivate yourself to work during this time. So you may have to give yourself a pep talk in order to show up in your career. So you may just want to take a break from everything and just have fun. So this is going to be an extremely fun period of time for you. On the 12th, you have a new moon in your sign, which signifies new beginnings. So you're likely going to improve your physical appearance. You're going to be the main character around this time, so all eyes are going to be on you. This is likely going to be a very exciting time as well. So you'll have a major boost in your reputation. You'll likely be very extroverted, and this is a really great time to make major positive waves in your life. So if you're trying to initiate major positive changes, this is a great time to make your manifestations come true and to really accomplish your desires. From the 13th to the end of the month, Mercury is going to station retrograde in your 2nd house of finances. So you're likely going to be rethinking your finances and re-strategizing how you are going to budget or how you want to make money. From the 16th to the 17th, you do have the sun in your sign squaring Neptune. So you want to watch out for possible deception from other people. During this brief period of time, you may also have dampened energy levels, and you may feel like it's very difficult to motivate yourself. So that may be a better time to just rest, relax, and recuperate. However, on the 22nd, something amazing is happening. You have a Sun Mercury cazimi in your sign, which means that some sort of manifestation is finally going to come your way. This is an extremely positive transit. You're going to be revamping your energy levels from the 22nd to the end of the month. You're going to be on top of the world. You'll be able to easily accomplish what you want in life. You're generally going to be happy. So from the 22nd to the end of the month, you're going to have a really great holiday season. From the 25th to the 26th, you have Mercury in your sign squaring Neptune, so you do want to watch out for other people possibly being deceptive towards you, saying lies to you, for example. On the 26th, you have a full moon in your 8th house of investments and finances, so you may be closing a financial chapter during this time. For example, you may be receiving a high return on an investment and closing that investment chapter, or you could be paying off large debts around this time, but you're likely going to make positive money moves that will lead to healthier finances in 2024. And during the last week of the month, you're highly affected by the sun in your sign trining Jupiter, so you are going to be extremely optimistic. You're going to be having a lot of fun. Things are generally going to be going your way in every area of your life, your career, finances, love life. So You're going to be very happy this holiday season and you're going to have a wonderful time. Capricorn risings, on the 3rd, you have Venus squaring Pluto in your sign. So there may be extreme volatility in your love life. There may be a lot happening in love. So you could either be reminiscing about a previous relationship, thinking about your current relationship, realizing major truths about your relationships, or if you're in a relationship with someone, you may find that there's a lot of passion and obsession, or alternatively, there could be fighting and volatility if you are in a toxic relationship dynamic, or you could have a bit of both. You could have passion alongside fighting. From the 4th to the end of the month, you are going to have Venus in your 11th house of friendship, social connections, and higher dreams. So this is a really great month to make your higher dreams, higher ambitions come true. For example, if you have a dream of becoming a singer, this is an amazing month to make those higher aspirations come true. Also, you are going to be extremely social and extroverted. This is an amazing month for making friends. Also, you're likely going to have an amazing time out with friends too. So this holiday season is likely going to be very joyous, very fun. You'll likely get along extremely well with the people in your life and they will be drawn to you as well. So this is just a great month to socialize with others and to successfully network as well. So if your job requires a lot of communication, that's really going to help you out too. From the 5th to the 6th, you have Venus in your 11th house, trining Pluto. So this is a really great time to solidify a friendship. So if you've been trying to take your friendship to the next level and you want to establish a deeper friendship, this is a really great time to do that. Or this is a really great time to work towards solidifying your higher dreams. So like I said before, if you're trying to become a singer, this is a great time to work on that craft so that you can make this higher ambition of yours something that is permanent and long lasting. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in your sign, trining Jupiter. So you are likely going to be extremely happy around this time. You're going to be very optimistic. There's likely going to be very positive news coming your way as well. And again, you'll be very social. People are going to be drawn to you. So you're going to be very magnetic. Life is likely going to be going your way around this time and you'll be able to manifest things that you want. From the 9th to the 10th, you have Venus in your 11th house opposing Jupiter in your 5th house. So this means that you're likely going to have a lot of fun with a romantic partner or romantic interest. So there may be a lot of passion between you and someone else in your love life, or you could be having a really great time with your friends. So you can expect a lot of hedonism, whether this is with a romantic partner, romantic interest, or with a group of friends. You're likely going to be partying or indulging. So this is a really great time to let loose and just have a lot of fun. On the 12th, you have a new moon in your Sagittarius 12th house. So new moon signify new beginnings and it's in your 12th house of mental health. So you're likely going to have a new mental health breakthrough. You may be able to come up with new ways to improve your mindset and improve your thought patterns so that you are able to turn your thoughts towards positive words of affirmations. And this will really improve your mindset and help you manifest what you want in life as well. Or you may find that you are able to rid yourself of harmful patterns such as addictions, for example, that may be ruining your life, and you'll be able to start on a fresh new chapter towards better mental health, better physical health. And from the 13th to the end of the month, Mercury stations retrograde in your sign. So you are most affected by Mercury retrograde during the second half of the month, which means that life may slow down a tad. There may be minor annoyances. There may be a bit of stress and anxiety that enters your life. Mercury retrograde won't coincide with extremely negative events happening in your life, but you may just find that there are more annoyances than usual. So you may find yourself making mistakes, or perhaps there could be travel delays if you are traveling during this time. And you're going to be using a lot of time for self-reflection, just reflecting on the past and what happened throughout 2023. And this will actually allow you to really process this year's events so that you can move on to 2024, moving on from anything negative that may have happened throughout the year. So Mercury retrograde will provide a lot of time for self-reflection. From the 16th to the 17th, you have the sun in your 12th house squaring Neptune in Pisces. So during this time, you don't want to trust your intuition too much, as your mind could be playing tricks on you. For example, you may believe that someone is saying something about you when in reality, you're just overthinking things. So just watch out for deceiving yourself. From the 17th to the 19th, you have Mercury in your sign trining Jupiter. So during this time, you are going to be extremely happy, very optimistic. You're likely going to be just very social. You'll be out there having a good time. Again, this holiday season is going to be very fun for you, even though you have to deal with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is just going to cause some minor annoyances, like I said before, but in general, throughout December, you are going to be having a good time. From the 20th to the 21st, you have Venus in your 11th house opposing Uranus, so you're likely going to have a lot of fun in your social life during this time. On the 22nd, you have a Sun Mercury cazimi in your 12th house, which again leads to huge mental health breakthroughs. On the 26th, there is a full moon in your 7th house of relationships, so there could be major events happening in your love life. For example, you may be celebrating with your romantic partner, or for some of you, you may be letting go of a chapter in your relationship. This could be ending toxic relationship habits. Some of you could even be breaking up, as full moons are about letting go, and it's happening in your 7th house of relationships. But if you have a healthy relationship, it's likely nothing to worry about. It may more so just be that you're having a huge event taking place with a loved one, which makes sense because this is going to be during the holiday season. So there could be major, exciting, wild things happening with your romantic partner while you're out at an event. And from the 27th to the 28th, you can expect things to look extremely positive for you. So a lot of your manifestations are going to be coming your way because the sun will be in your sign trining Jupiter. This is one of the luckiest aspects, and it is happening in your sign. So expect really great things to come into your life at the very end of the month. Watch out for something spectacular coming into your life, perhaps something that you've been waiting a long time for, some sort of major reward. Aquarius risings, from December 4th to the end of December, you are going to have Venus, the planet of abundance, in your 10th house of career. So things are going to be going extremely well in your career during this time. Many of you may gain a promotion, you may be advancing in the workplace, but you'll definitely be gaining a lot of recognition in the workplace. You'll likely be getting along very well with the people that you work with, and you may even just be gaining a lot of recognition in general, as your 10th house also represents fame and social status as well. From the 5th to the 6th, you have Venus in your 10th house trining Saturn, which means that you'll likely be able to establish permanent, long-lasting success in your career. So not only will things be going well in your career, but you'll be able to establish that for a very long time and keep up with that longevity. So you'll really be able to establish yourself professionally as well as financially, and you'll be able to secure long-term wealth as well, since this is also happening in your 2nd house of finances. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in your 12th house trining Jupiter in your 4th house. So you may be receiving really good news from family members, or you may find that there's just general happiness and getting along between you and family. Also, your mental health will be going extremely well during this time, so a lot of your stress and anxiety is going to be relieved. There will be a lot more peace of mind. From the 9th to the 10th, you have Venus opposing Jupiter in your 4th and 10th houses, so you may find that you don't really have a lot of motivation to work specifically around this time period. You may want to just take a break and relax, which I recommend you do. From the 9th to the 10th, you have Venus in your 10th house opposing Jupiter in your 4th house. So this is a great time for enjoying the time that you spend with your family members. However, you may find that you don't really want to put a lot of energy into your work. So this is a time where you may want to just take a break from working and just relax. On the 12th, there's a new moon in your Sagittarius 11th house. So this is a really great time to work towards your higher dreams and higher ambitions. You may be starting something new, which will propel you towards your dreams. Also, you're likely going to be extremely extroverted and social during this time. This is a really good time to make new friends, or to just spend time with your friends and have a good time with them. Some of you could be going to a social event, for example, and from the 13th to the end of the month, Mercury will be stationing retrograde in your 12th house. So during this time, you're likely going to spend a lot of time for introspection, and you may even find yourself isolating yourself from the world during the second half of the month, just spending a lot of time reflecting on the events that occurred throughout 2023. And you'll likely spend a lot of time reflecting on negative events that happened during 2023 so that you can effectively move on from them and start off 2024 with a fresh, clean new slate. From the 16th to the 17th, you have the sun in your 12th house squaring Neptune in your 2nd house, so you want to watch out for possible deception from a friend. Now, this likely isn't the case if you don't have deceptive friends, but if you do have deceptive friends, there's a possibility that lies or manipulation could come out of them. And this isn't the best time to make financial moves either. From the 20th to the 21st, you have Venus in your Scorpio 10th house opposing Jupiter, so during this time, you may come up with unique, innovative ways to improve upon your career, or you may even come up with a beautiful, brilliant, new, unique career idea. So this is a month where amazing business or career ideas can be born. On the 22nd, you have a Sun Mercury cazimi in your 11th house of friends, hopes, and wishes. So during this time, you may find yourself really advancing towards your dream life. If you have been working towards your dream life throughout 2023, also you are going to be incredibly social. Your social life is going to be fun, flourishing. You'll get along extremely well with your friends, the people in your life. So expect to have a super fun holiday season with your friends and loved ones. You may find yourself going to a lot of social events, going to parties with your friends during this holiday season. From the 25th to the 26th, you have Mercury in your sign squaring Neptune, so there could be possible confusion or misunderstandings between you and other people. From the 25th to the 26th, you have Mercury in your 11th house squaring Neptune, so once again, watch out for possible deception or even misunderstandings or confusion between you and family members or you and your friends. During this time, watch out for gossip or possible rumors. There could be possible deception if you surround yourself with the wrong people. If you surround yourself with the right people, you likely have nothing to worry about. On the 26th, you have a full moon in your 6th house, so you may be letting go of some sort of negative health habit. For example, if you've been eating too much chocolate, you're going to get rid of that negative habit and you are going to be doing things to improve your health. So you may be letting go of negative routine schedule, perhaps going to bed too late, waking up too late so that you can lead a much healthier lifestyle. And by letting go of these negative habits, you'll be able to create a healthier life for 2024. And from the 27th to the 28th, the Sun trine Jupiter will bring a lot of harmony into your relationships with the people that you love, especially your family members or your closest friends or your spouse. There's going to be a lot of general love and support amongst you and the people that you hold closest to you. So expect a lot of warmth and emotional support from the people that you love during this holiday season. It's going to be a very cozy holiday season. Pisces risings, from December 4th to the end of the month, you are going to have Venus, the planet of abundance, in your 9th house of education and travel. So if you are completing finals, for example, you are going to do extremely well on your exams or with your studies. So you can expect things to go very well on the educational front. And when it comes to travel, many of you are going to be traveling. And if you do travel, you are likely going to have an amazing time on your trip. Yes, we do have Mercury retrograde during the second half of the month, which can lead to some travel delays or travel mishaps. However, in general, this is an amazing month for you to travel, if not one of the best months out of the entire year to travel. So you may be going on very exciting trips or just very exciting adventures, but this is likely going to be a very adventurous month for you. From the 5th to the 6th, you have Venus trining Saturn in your sign. So you're finally going to receive long-awaited results for your hard work. During this time, you are going to be establishing long-term success, and you'll find that your hard work will lead to you being able to maintain your level. You'll be able to create success which withstands the test of time. Also, your relationships with other people will enjoy closer bonding and more stability. You'll be extremely creative. Some of you may be able to turn a relationship into something that's a lot more committed. So again, you may be able to create a longer lasting bond in your romantic life. This is only the case though if you do have something happening in your love life with someone. You're going to be extremely creative. So this is just a wonderful time in general for you to create long lasting, successful results in any area of your life, whether it's your love life, your career, your finances, your friendships. So things are going to be going generally well for you during the first week of December. From the 7th to the 8th, you have Mercury in your 11th house, trining Jupiter in your 3rd house. So you are going to be extremely productive around this time. You are going to be establishing a better routine. Socialization should be going well in your favor. Networking will be a success. You'll be extremely extroverted, very charming and confident in the eyes of others. And you'll likely get along extremely well with the people in your life, especially your friends too. So you can expect good things to be happening in your social life. From the 9th to the 10th, you have Venus in your 9th house opposing Jupiter in your 3rd house. So this is a wonderful time for going on vacation. So you may find that if you are going on a trip, things are extremely exciting, or you could be just going on a huge adventure during this time. And on the 12th, you have a new moon in your Sagittarius 10th house. So things are going to be looking very positive when it comes to your career. You may have a lot of career growth or career advancement, or there may be positive new beginnings taking place in the workplace. For example, some of you could be starting a beautiful new job or looking for an amazing new job, or you may just be enjoying the way that things are flowing in your career too. Also, you'll have a renewed sense of ambition and motivation to succeed in the workplace. From the 13th to the end of the month, Mercury stations retrograde in your 11th house of friendship. So you may find that there could be possible miscommunication between you and your friends. There could be possible issues that are highlighted in your friendships with others if you do have toxic relationships with people in your social life. From the 16th to the 17th, you have the Sun in your Sagittarius 10th house, squaring Neptune in your sign, so watch out for possible deception in the workplace. If there are shady characters in your workplace, their true colors could be coming out. From the 17th to the 19th, you have Mercury in your 11th house, trining Jupiter, so when it comes to the friends who are your true friends, You're going to be getting along very well with those people. This is also an excellent time for making new friends, and socializing will work out well in your favor. Also, throughout the entire month, because of this transit, you may find that your higher dreams are finally coming true. So if you've been working towards your dreams, for example, becoming a singer, this is a higher aspiration. If you've been working towards something like that throughout 2023, you may receive good news in December, and you may finally see the fruition of your hard work and labor towards those higher dreams. On the 22nd, you have a Sun Mercury Cazimi in your 10th house, so you can expect major career success, major accomplishment and recognition when it comes to your work. Many of you will be advancing in the workplace this month. This is also an excellent month to secure a new dream job. This is a month where you will finally see the rewards of your hard work and efforts throughout 2023 in your career coming to fruition. On the 26th, you have a full moon in your Cancer 5th house. So this means that you may be ending a chapter in your love life. This could be ending toxic patterns in your love life. For some of you, it could be a breakup, although for many of you, it could also mean that there could just be major events happening in your love life, which makes sense because this is around the holiday season too. So you could just be attending a very fun, exciting, or wild party or event with your spouse or your partner. If there's nothing happening in your love life, you'll likely find that things are quite exciting around this time too. So you may be going to events, you may be just be having a very exciting, wild time. And from the 27th to the 28th, you'll have the Sun in your Capricorn 11th house trining Jupiter in your 3rd house. So you'll find that you are able to successfully and productively get mundane tasks and work done and out of the way. You'll be extremely productive around this time, and your social life is going to be fun, abundant. So near the end of the month, you are going to have a lot of fun with your friends. Your social life is going to be extremely exciting.